This is a one short video of the lesson The Living World of Class 11. If you are ready, let's get started. Let's start this lesson with a scientist named Ernest Mayr. He is called the Darwin of the 20th century. Darwin of 20th century. About the origin of species, diversities. He found the current definition of biological species. He got many prizes, and mainly the prize is International Prize for Biology. Actually, he got many prizes, mainly International Prize for Biology. Now let's see what are the characteristics we can mention to differ living and non-living. The first characteristic is growth. We all know that, right? Living organisms grow in terms of mass and numbers. What they mean, mass is about height, weight. Increase in weight, height, right? They are mentioning about weight here, mass. And about number, they are telling about cell divisions actually. Okay, they are speaking about cell division. What is cell division? Cell division is that one cell divides into two cells. Two daughter cells, right? We know that. One cell divides into two cells. So cell division will take place in plants as well as in animals, right? So in plants, the cell division is actually continuous. But in animals, it is not continuous. This is the first characteristic, that is growth. The second character is reproduction. The animals can reproduce through sexual mode, asexual mode, right? So in class 10th, you must have learned about asexual, right? There are budding, fission, multiple fission. The next character is, the third character is metabolism. Let's learn what is metabolic reaction, okay? If a particular chemical is changing to another chemical in our body, it is called metabolic reaction. Okay. This is what we call metabolic reaction. When we sum up all these metabolic reaction, okay, the sum up of all these metabolic reaction, is what we call with the term metabolism. Okay, here we have another one term that we should learn, that is cellular organization. Cellular organization is the various metabolic activities which are happening in the body is called cellular organization. Okay, the cellular organization. Okay, metabolic activities which are happening in the body is called cellular organization. This cellular organization is responsible for all the metabolisms happening in the body. Okay, responsible for all the metabolisms happening in the body. Okay. This cellular organization can be a defining property. Defining property to differentiate living and non-living thing. Okay, cellular organization can be a defining property. This is all about metabolism. The fourth character is response to stimulus. Here we have various responses, right? All living organisms have various responses like biological, physical, chemical, right? The self-consciousness, some response called self-consciousness is only there in humans. Okay, is only there in humans. So this response to stimulus can also be the self-consciousness can also be the defining property to differentiate living and non-living things. Okay, this is all about the characteristics which we can use to differentiate living and non-living things. So what are the defining property? Metabolism, and in metabolism cellular organization, and in response to stimulus the self-consciousness can be the defining property. So what are the characteristics that we can use to differentiate living and non-living things? That are growth, reproduction, metabolism and response to stimulus. Now let's learn about nomenclature. So what is nomenclature? The process of naming living organism is called nomenclature. Okay. Organization for zoological nomenclature. Type of nomenclature which is followed by scientific community. The type which they follow, the scientific community follow is binomial way. Okay, in binomial way there are two components. The two components are genus and species. Genus and species. For example, if I take the scientific name of mango, that is Magnifera indica. Here this is genus and this is species. Okay. The scientist who have given this binomial way of nomenclature is Carlos Linnaeus. Okay. This scientist is the person who given the binomial way of naming the organisms. Now let's learn the rules for nomenclature. The first rule is the name should be in Latin word. Okay, the name should be a Latin word. Second, if the scientific name is handwritten, it should be underlined, and if it is typed in lap, mobiles, right, it should be written in italics font. Okay, italics. The third rule is binomial nomenclature have two components, right? We know that. You know, Homo sapiens, yeah, it should be underlined, and this is genus and this is species. Okay, genus and species. Next, the next rule is author name can be given. Okay, author name can also be written at the end of the scientific name. For example, the man who found the scientific name of mango is Carolus Linnaeus. Okay, Carolus Linnaeus. And another one is the author name should be written in the abbreviation form, that is in short form. Okay, so Carolus Linnaeus is the person who found the scientific name of mango, so it should be written first, the scientific name should be written. Next, the scientist name abbreviation is Lin, it can also be written. Okay, the fifth rule is the genus, while writing the genus should be in the capital letter and the species first letter should be in small letter. Okay, genus first letter should be caps and species first letter should be not caps. Look, how I have written Homo sapiens, right? This is small and this is caps. This is caps, right? Small letter, right? Now let's learn the classifications, right? So classification, grouping of organisms based on ECD. The classification should be on easily observable characteristics. Okay, easily observable characters. Second, the scientific name for a particular category. Okay, scientific name for a particular category is called taxa. Okay, the scientific name for a particular category is called taxa. Third point, the branch of science which deals with the study of characteristics, characterization, classification, identification, nomenclature, right? The scientific study is called taxonomy. Okay, the scientific study of characterization, classification, identification and nomenclature is called taxonomy. Next point is that the study of relation between different groups. Okay, study of relation between different groups is called systematics. This systematics was first found by the scientist named Linnaeus, and he published this in the first magazine, the magazine of Systema Naturae. Okay, Systema Naturae. The first scientist was Linnaeus. We have already learned this scientist name, right? Yeah. Now let's see how we can classify the animals. So we can classify as kingdom, phylum. This is for animals classification, and then we have division. This is for plant classification. Then we have class, order, family, genus and species. These are the things which how you can classify the animals: kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Now let me use the trick how you can remember this in arrangements. Okay, how you can remember this with a trick. This is our trick. King, please divide our class in the order of our families, genus and species. King, kingdom. P, phylum. D, division. Class, order, family, genus and species. Okay. Now let's learn some examples, okay, according to kingdom, phylum, right? First, let's go to the Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens, right? Homo sapiens is the scientific name of humans. Here, what's the kingdom? Kingdom is Animalia. Phylum is Chordata. Class is Mammalia. Order is Primata. Family is Hominidae. Genus is Homo. Species is Sapiens. Okay. We have arranged all those for Homo sapiens. Then let's go for mango. Now let's see Magnifera indica. This is I, okay, small letter I. Magnifera indica is the scientific name of mango. Kingdom. Here we don't tell as phylum, we will say division. Why? It's a plant, right? Yeah. Division. King, please divide our class. Division, angiospermae, okay, angiospermae. Class is dicotyledon. Order is Sapindales. Family is Anacordiaceae. Genus is Magnifera. Species is Indica. Okay. Genus and species is very simple, right? You should just write the first name as genus and second name as species. Let's go for Panthera tigris. This is for tigers as well as for lions, we will see, okay? Here we will tell kingdom, order, family, genus, species. Kingdom is Animalia. In humans too, the kingdom is Animalia, right? Phylum is Chordata. Class Mammalia. Order Carnivora. Family Felidae, okay? Felidae. Genus is Panthera and species is Tigress. This is Felidae, okay? D-A-E. If you are writing for tigers, you can write Tigress. And if you are writing for lion, you can write Leo. This is for lion and this is for tiger. Next, let's learn about taxonomical aids. The first taxonomical aid is herbarium. Herbarium. Here the plants are only studied, okay? Only plants. Here what they will do is they will have a herbarium sheet. Okay, this is the herbarium sheet. Inside they will keep the plant, okay, the plant which they collected, and here they will write the description of this particular plant. Okay, here they will write the description. This plant, what this plant is about is small part of the plant is kept, okay, small, properly dried and will be pressed properly, okay. So what were the things that will be in this description? What were the things this description contains? Let's see. The first thing is it will contain the name of that particular plant in English and or local names, okay. What's the local name? And the scientific name will be written. Next they will write the date and place of collection. Next they will write the family in which this plant belongs to, and then they will write the collector's name. The person who collected this, their name will be written next, okay, collector's name. This is the first taxonomical aid, herbarium. Here the herbarium sheet is about a dry plant which they found will be kept, okay, dried up and pressed, and there will be a description. In description they will write the name, local name in English, scientific name, date and place of collection, and family, and who is the collector. The second taxonomical aid is botanical garden. Let's see some important botanical gardens, okay? Important botanical gardens. First, Indian Botanical Garden. Indian Botanical Garden. It is in West Bengal. It has an old name of Royal Botanical Garden, and now it have a new name of Acharya Jagadish Chandra Bose Botanical Garden. Okay, just note down. The second botanical garden is Kew, England. The third botanical garden is National Botanical Research Institute, Lucknow. National Botanical Research Institute, Lucknow. Here the plants are not dried and kept, right? You must have visited many botanical gardens, right? Yeah. Some important botanical gardens are here. In botanical gardens, the plants will be fresh, right? You can see those beautiful flowers. The third taxonomical aid is museum. Here the plants, animals, insects are killed and kept, right? Here we have plants, animals and insects, but these things are killed and kept. The fourth taxonomical aid is zoological park. Here the animals are protected in an enclosed area, right? Animals are protected in a enclosed area. This is made for entertainment and recreation. This is for, you might have visited many zoos, right? This is one. Animals are kept in an enclosed area for protecting those animals. This is for entertainment as well as entertainment and for recreation. The next taxonomical aid is key. Okay, the key, what it gives is, it gives us the idea about characteristics of a particular unknown organism. Okay, it gives the characteristics, unknown organisms characteristics it will give. Characteristics. For example, let's take an organism X. Okay, organism named X organism. Let's take some characteristics of unicellular or multicellular. The second characteristic is autotrophic or heterotrophic. Autotrophic or heterotrophic. It is eukaryotic or prokaryotic. Okay, let me take these two characteristics. For example, let's consider if this wins. Okay, here there are two characteristics. These two characteristics are called couplet. If we consider that multicellular wins, okay, wins, and then this is called lead. Okay. The characteristics which they used to consider is called couplet, and which wins is called lead. So what were the taxonomical aids that we have learned? We learned about there are many other taxonomical aids, okay? There are many other taxonomical aids, for example, like flora, monograph, catalogs, manuals, right? There are many other taxonomical aids, and these were the important things. So guys, this is all about the explanation or the one short video of the lesson yeah, the living world. So I have completed the one short video. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe.